Whoa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm getting my camera together. Hello, everybody. Hello, replay viewers. Hello, live viewers. Whoa. Good morning, friends. Let's see who's here. If you're coming on here on the replay, welcome. First of all, welcome. Second of all, I did not set up the stream for today, so we might be a little bit, so people didn't get notified, but so we might be a little bit light on people. So if you come in, please say hello. We've got Belle, and Belle says, it's hard to be a beauty, when mornings are a beast. So, hello, everybody. Let's see who's coming in. This is the point in the show at the beginning that I would play music usually, but unfortunately, here we can't really play music because of rights and everything. Hello, Kyrie. Good to see you, my friend. Kyrie is here. So unfortunately, but that's another reason why it would be great for you to follow me on TikTok. I need to put some videos up on TikTok, that's for sure. But on TikTok, we can listen to music. So even if we don't do this show exactly, we'll do TikTok with some music because we love music. I'm sure Kyrie agrees with that. Speaking of music, I have a music playlist here on YouTube that a lot of people want to see or want to listen to, I should say, because of my taste in music. Just because we're in the same generation. But anyway, so look for that. Maybe I can find it for you. Let me see if I can find it for you. How do I do that? Wait. How do I do that? Anyway, whatever. You can find it. Yeah, you know what I should do? I should put that. Thank you so much, Kyrie. I'm going to put that in my bio, the music list in my bio, my YouTube playlist. So all right, everybody. So welcome. Before we get started today, we're going to sit quietly. We're going to breathe. That's what we do here. So get yourself ready. All we're doing is breathing. That's it. So welcome. And I'm sorry, everyone, that I did not set up the stream before, but you're here now. What's happening with this hair? On YouTube, they always do me backwards, so I never know which way to go. Anyway. Okay, and then I'll tell you something really good. Let's sit quietly and breathe. Time to breathe. Okay, let's do this. Okay, everyone. Just so you know, all we're doing is breathing here. We're just stopping and breathing. That's it. There's no big deal. All we're doing is stopping and breathing. Okay? All right, here we go. Welcome, everyone. breaths. Open your eyes whenever you're ready. Welcome, 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 everybody. Good to see you. Welcome to Maximize Your Mornings. If you have not said hi in the chat, I would love to hear you. This is what we do here is we have a conversation. This is what we do. And so if you're new here, my name is Max Ryan, and I have been teaching, guiding, writing, speaking, basically on the topic of non-dual awareness. For many, many years, I've been running private groups and working with private students, and I've been here. I've been all over the place. And all you have to do really is look at all the videos that I have posted here on YouTube, and you'll probably see me with long hair, short hair, blonde hair, brown hair, gray hair, and now you can't see it here, but now it's purple. So you'll see how long I have been doing this work. And that's just to say that I'd like to somehow pass along anything that might help anybody in waking up within this dream. And this is a dream state, right? So everyone that comes to this, hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, Tiffany. Eyes look extra good. Thank you. So this dream state that we've got going on here is a dream state, and it's an illusion. And it's illusion of your own making. Hello, Valentine. I found the live. I'm so glad. Oh, it's B. Hello, B. B and Tiffany are in my class that I'm running on Tuesday nights, and it's so good. Doing so good. So this illusion that we have going on, Tiffany and B will know more. We're diving deep into this, is that it's all a construct. Hello, and Christine, 3 of my students. Thank you. It's a construct. It's all a construct. You've created, I just saw, and I will tell you about the play in a second. I just saw an incredible play on Broadway last night. And so a play, it's all a play. Your life is a play, and it's called Christine's play. It's called B's play. It's called Max's play. You're a character in the play. You're the main character in the play. You get it? You're the main character, right? Because every character in the play is starring in their own play. And they're always on what we always say here. They're always tuned into the same radio station, WIIFM. What's in it for me? So you're only seeing through your point of view in general. You're only seeing through your point of view. You're seeing how red looks to you. You're not seeing how red looks to Christine. You're not seeing how red looks to Joe. You're seeing how red looks to you. That's it. And that construct has created an illusion of reality. Because reality is not the play. It's something else. I cannot tell you what that something else is. But maybe in these conversations, there might be a pointer to that something else, if that makes sense. So that's what we love to talk about here. We do that a variety of ways. We have fun in the illusion. We get challenged in the illusion. And then we get little pointers like, boink. Maybe that's something. Right? So that's what we do here. We do quotes, we do questions, and we talk about topics, right? Might be a light topic, might be a heavy topic. It doesn't matter. And that's what we do. So welcome. And please introduce yourself if you're new. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to meet you. And so we do. You can see already, we love using the chat. Yash is here. Oh, my God. My top pupils. Yash is another pupil of mine. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. Thank you very much. And just for algorithm's sake, if you could hit the little thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that. We're here 5 days a week. We'll get to our stuff. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. Saturday is at 11, but every other day it's on 10 o'clock Eastern time and 11 Eastern time in the morning. So class is in. That's exactly right. So good to see you. All right. So let me tell you about this. Last night I went to see a play on Broadway. And most of you know that I have been an actor. I've been studying theater. I'm an expert at theater since I was a very young kid. So I went to see this play. I knew nothing about it. I knew that Sam Mendes directed it, and Sam Mendes has done a lot of things, and so he has great taste. I had heard I didn't know the story. I purposely didn't know the story, but I heard that this had great reviews. And it's a play. It's not a musical. It's a play. There's music in it, but it's a play, and it was absolutely incredible. It was about the human condition, and it's about a family of four daughters and a mother. And it is set in Blackpool, England, and it's between, I think, 1975 and 1955, something like that. Between those years, it goes back and forth, and the acting was superb. The writing, superb. The set, superb. It was incredible, and it is heavy, but heavy in the way that it's about dealing with emotional life, dealing with regret, dealing with lies, dealing with grief. And it was also life affirming on some level. If you're in New York, please go see it. Please go see it. It's the second act, especially, is just, and the acting. I mean, these women, you sit in the audience. I was in the third row, and you look at the truth of what's happening with these people and how they're able to do that. These women were just phenomenal. You, I'm sure, don't even know who these women are, but there's so much great work going on in the world of representing life. I saw Helen Mirren talking yesterday about her work, and she was saying that, her religion is art. She's an atheist. Her religion is art and beauty, and how beauty and art and the arts can make life so much better. And it can be such a cathartic experience through any kind of art or drama or theater, that she's dedicated to her life to that. And it's so beautiful. And I just, I'm definitely on the same page with that. And I bring this up because in the illusion, there are so many pointers to the truth, right? If you look at so many of the greatest novels and plays and films, so many of them are pointing to this non-dual truth, right? In many ways. So I'll get off my soapbox now, but go see that show. And unfortunately, they just haven't had the audiences, because audiences want to go see the spectacle. They want to go see the thing, the musical, but this is a play, like Edward Albee or Tennessee Williams. The woman next to me was very nice, and I recognized her right away. But she was nice, and we talked a little bit. And at the end, she was like, "That was like a great Edward Albee or Tennessee Williams play." I'm like, "That's it." Two of my favorite writers of all time. Anyway, the woman was Tracy Scoggin. Does anybody know who Tracy Scoggin is? It's called The Hills of California. The Hills of California. And I was like, that's Tracy Scoggin. And she was there with some young girl. And she was very sweet and very nice. Anyone know who Tracy Scoggin is? She's got a very unique face. And I was like, oh, don't anybody know who she is? Who Tracy Scoggin is? A lot of things in the 80s and 90s. She was in Dynasty and Dallas. And hi, Shannon. Look her up. She's got a very unique face. Very beautiful. And she was very nice. Anyway, to look her up. Of course, I'm an 80s television baby. So, all right. Take a deep breath. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's do a question for everybody. Thank you for the thumbs up, everyone. Can someone post the spelling? Tracy Scoggin. S-C-O. Tracy with a Y. I think an S-C-O-G-G-I-N-S. I think that's it. Okay. Let's get a question. Ready? I think that's it. Yeah. or Scoggins. I don't think it's a G. There's no G. It's not Scoggins. It's Scoggins. Okay, here we go. This is good. Oh my God, this is so funny. This is old. This is old because I'm going to read the way that it's written. What was the last movie you rented? When you went to Blockbuster and you rented that movie? Anyway, I know you can rent movies online. Speaking of, I would say something about that. What was the last movie you watched? What was the last movie you watched? The last movie I watched was, oh God, I watched a lot of different. What did I watch last? Movie. I watch a lot of TV shows. I'm trying to think. Yash, Free Guy. Watch Free Guy. I love that. Shannon, you looked her up. She's beautiful. Yeah, she's beautiful. I can't think. I can think of the last thing I watched was last night, and it's a documentary about a murderer. all of my students in the chat were assigned to watch Free Guy for our class. If you haven't seen Free Guy, watch Free Guy. It has a lot to do with what we talk about here. What was the last movie? I can't think. Vikings. That's not a movie. What murderer? Okay, what murderer? Gotta ask. What do you mean, what murderer? Norbit. Good morning. The Wild Robot. How was The Wild Robot? What's the last movie I went to? I'm gonna look at this. I won't be able to tell. Wait, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, it's different. Wait a second. I don't know what Norbit is. Where are my movies that I went to see? Shoot. How do I find it? No. My account? Recent transactions? Okay. French movie called Freedom, based on a true story of a beloved thief that was popular for being polite at robberies. Gorgeous actor, sexy, interesting. Oh my God, I love French films. I have to look at that. I'm writing it down. Freedom. Thank you. They thought a bear attacked a man in Montana. Turns out it was his friend. Lots of rhyme vlogs happening. Not sure about that. The documentary you just watched. The murder. It's on HBO. It's the murders of Lois something. Lois Reams. It's the murders of Lois Reams. It's on HBO. Watch The Foreigner starring Pierce Brosnan. What's that? What's that? I gotta look at this. Why can't I see the movies that God, I can't remember. Anyway. Okay. All right. Any other things you want to suggest? Oh my God, my nose. Anything else? All right. Take a big deep breath. Let's do a quote, everybody. Let's do a quote. We'll do a quote from this because I love it so much. Spiritual enlightenment, the damnedest thing. Let's find a quote from this book and let's do it. Let's talk. Let me see. I gotta grab something out of here. Let's look. This is good, actually. Let's read this. All right. This is a poem. Okay. So if you're new here, we read a quote and then we talk about it, right? So I'm going to read this. It's a poem. So just sit back for a second. I'll read it a couple of times and then just see what it brings up with you. Okay. And then we'll talk. I'm sorry about my nose. This time of the year is like crazy. All right, here we go. This is called the Uncherished Sword. This sword is an ugly, meaty tool. Not one for pageants and ceremonies. Not one for the collector's wall. Not one to show the grandkids. It has no scabbard, no tassel. No craftsman has left his mark. The handle is cracked and dry. The metal has lost its shine. Dull and dirty, pitted with age, dried blood caked at the hilt. Once it held a razor's edge and shone with the light of the sun. But now it sits unused, forgotten. When beheading time comes, I know that it's right there. But beheading time is over. Why read about another's sword? It's your head that's still attached. Let me read it again. This is called the Uncherished Sword. This is going to take a little bit of digging here. This sword is an ugly, meaty tool. Not one for pageants and ceremonies, not one for a collector's wall, not one to show the grandkids. It has no scabbard, no tassel, no craftsman has left his mark. The handle is cracked and dry. The metal has lost its shine. Dull and dirty, pitted with age, dried blood caked at the hilt. Once it held a razor's edge and shone with the light of the sun. But now it sits unused, forgotten. When beheading time comes, I know right where it is. But beheading time is over. Why read about another's sword? It's your head that's still attached. This is all, I just have to say this, all of this is metaphoric. It's metaphoric, right? It's a metaphor. This is a poem. What is this talking about? What's this talking about? You got to think about, this is in this book. Anybody. Anybody. Kind of brutal. I mean, it's not kind of brutal. It's brutal. What's happening? Oh, God. B says, is the sword the tongue, the voice that ages and exhausts itself, but can be ignited if provoked? That's interesting. I'm not sure. But I will say this. He's not talking about a tongue or your voice. Do you want me to read it again, everybody? I know it's a big one. I might have to talk more about this. It's a metaphor. Yes. Put down your weapon, stop the way you create upon others and within yourself, and make your peace find peace. Shannon says I'm sleepy. And that's a big one. Okay. All right, let's talk. Okay. Oh. It is an aggression silencer. All right. So this is called the Uncherished Sword. He's talking about a sword that's sitting there, rotting, that looks like shit. That's all fucked up, right? So I'm not supposed to say that. All screwed up. It's dry, doesn't have the shine, It's not a trophy thing. It's this sword, right? That's dull, it's dirty, it's pitted. But it does say, once it held a razor's edge and shone with the light of the sun. At one time, this sword was very, very beautiful, right? But now it's unused. Now it's sitting there unused. Now, this is the big part. When beheading time comes, I know it's right there. But beheading time is over for the character. Why read about another sword? It's your head that's still attached. That's the big clue. That's the big clue. He's not, let me tell you, he is not talking about the you know what. This. He's not talking about that. I know. This or that. In this philosophy, this is very anyway, I won't say that. What he's talking about here is he's talking about every one of us in the dream state has a sword, right? Has a sword. And that sword will help you cut away everything that is not truthful. Cut away everything that is over and done, right? That's not real. Now, when he says, I have the sword, and why are you watching other people beheading themselves? That is not about, you know what? I can't say that word, I don't think. It's not about that physically. We're talking about a spiritual experience here. Remember, in the Course in Miracles, it talks about removing the blocks to the presence of unconditional love. Removing the blocks to the presence of unconditional love, right? So what he's saying is that your character is looking at others, not hopefully, sorry, that is definitely not the right word. Presumptively, looking at others getting out of their own way and cutting their stuff up, and you're watching them while your sword is rusted and not being used, right? So the work only works if you do it on yourself, basically. For you to cut out everything that keeps you blocked from the truth. But it's easier to watch other people do it than for you to do it. Now that I've said all that, what are you thinking? Does that make sense? Do you understand? You're like, I just woke up. It's too much to deal with. Reminds me of the Glass House movies. I don't know what those are at all. But if it does, it does, I guess. I don't know what that is. You have to understand that this is in this context, spiritual enlightenment. See the picture here? The crack and the egg? It's the context of this. And it's the damnedest thing. Let's put it another way. Most times that people get on a spiritual path, they think it's going to be honky-dory, it's going to be all roses, it's going to be all unicorns, rainbows, fairies, and that's what spiritual enlightenment is. No. No. Arsene says, have your own experiences. That's a big part of it, for sure. We're in the deep end of the pool again. I know. We're in the deep end of the pool. People in my class, you really need to get this. Jed McKenna really promotes hardcore spirituality. Hardcore. It's not like just putting another layer of pretty stuff on top so you feel better. Because that just placates the ego. And the ego is the thing that needs to use the sword. But why aren't you using the sword? Because it's the ego using the sword. We'll go there, right? I knew when I read this, I was like, eeks. Anyway. Okay, take a big deep breath. It's a lot. It's a lot. I know there might be a commercial playing right now. Is there a commercial? Please text or put in the chat if I were alive. Challenge us is why I'm here. All good. No commercial. Okay, wow, that's crazy. All right. Okay, well, think about that. Think about that. Just think about it. So we've laid the groundwork a little bit. So, all right, everybody. So I will be here tomorrow. If you'd like to make a donation, if you want to support the work in any way, you can give a super chat right here. And oh God, Shannon, I haven't put my Venmo in my list, but I will. That would be great. If not, don't worry about it. But I will be here tomorrow. If you want to find out anything more about me, you can go to maxryan.net, and I'm allowed to hold up my book here. So if you'd like to get my book, you can just go, I think the link is here, but go to Amazon, say yes if 30 days of positive questions transform your life. I got a commercial while you were reading it. So I have to watch the replay. Okay. So if you like the book, you can get that on Amazon. You can find out more about me on maxryan.net. Sign up for my Substack. We're going to start this whole series this weekend on these absurdist, nihilistic writers. People are like, oh, God, jeez. You're welcome. Let's see. Okay, there you go. Okay. All right, that's it. I will see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Please have a wonderful Friday. Think about what we said. You can go back and listen to the replay. That's the great thing too about YouTube. On Inside Timer, you couldn't watch the replay, so there's always replay. So thank you to all you replay viewers, and please make sure that you like and subscribe and share and hit the notification button. So when I go live, it'll be like Max is live. So, all right, you're welcome, everyone. Anyone want to say anything? Have a lovely day. You're welcome. You have a lovely day too. And I will talk to you later. Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.